And
And we're
and
back.
and we're back, and we're back.
This is going to be a mini episode, I would think, for one of the most important things any YouTube channel or a channel in general can go through. What's our name
well,
or
I
what's in
think,
a name?
and maybe this is also a good time to chit chat a little bit about. We went to the Podcamp Toronto about a month ago, right? And
Hmm?
uh, and I thought that was really interesting. And I think one of the biggest takeaways for me for that is that we have not been putting this on as an actual podcast, and I think that
Yeah.
we're missing out because I think that the charm, what we hear from our viewers, is that they would really love to have it more portable, and so that they can just listen to our witty banter, the intergenerational
Mm,
banter,
indeed.
and so that I think that will be the main project here,
Yeah, so
is
maybe
to
looking into
not.
like Spotify, putting it up on places like that.
Yes. And so to follow up on getting it into the podcast is one of the main takeaways, I think, from for me from Podcamp. We certainly learned a lot about, and Podcamp was awesome. I think that if you're
It
interested in podcasting, you should certainly try and go.
it definitely did have some very interesting stuff and a few things that I wasn't interested in as much, but definitely a lot of very
Well,
interesting.
you know you have a lot of concerns about AI, which is super
Yeah,
legitimate,
which
right?
mhm.
And there were definitely some people there who were really like, oh my God, these AI tools really making podcasts faster and
So
easier and
yeah.
all that stuff, right? And I can see, for some people, like, they're the first ones to join and work with the empire, and
Mhm.
life seems great because the empire is giving them, you know
All these
10
resources
bucks for every neighbor they round up. But
until it's everything is sunshine and roses for you until your
yeah,
planet blows up because they're
right,
mining, which is I relate to that because the day after one of the guys talked about like this big AI platform. That AI platform had a massive data breach.
oh yeah,
And also
there
like
you.
recently, for example, Sora AI. Do you hear about that one?
I did that. They closed it down, right?
Yeah, which this
Well,
is
I mean, over on that, one of those other podcasts with Professor, uh, anyways, I'm blanking on it, but with Kara Swisher, and
mhm.
and the Professor G. They were talking about Sora, and that he thought, for some time he thought that they were going to close it down, because basically it just
It
wasn't
wasn't, yeah.
yeah, it wasn't profitable. And my understanding is that the amount of money it costs them to generate video is so exorbitant.
Yeah, so we're talking about I think AI.
Yeah, and podcasting.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Uh
and Sora, I think.
yeah, Sora, like how
Yeah,
the reason it shut down was because like every any a lot of people could make like several minute videos. But the thing is that like while an image is a lot of energy, entire videos are way more. So like the cost of so like people could make tons of long form content videos for free, meaning
right.
that these companies had to pay tons of money in energy and like infrastructure costs and all that stuff, meaning that
Yeah,
like any money, even at like their highest like
resolution.
subscription things or
Oh, yeah, yeah.
whatever's
Oh yeah, the
or
highest
whatever,
plan.
yeah,
Yeah,
whatever plans, what have you, they had,
yeah.
even at their highest, they weren't making enough money to break even, basically.
Right. Yeah. So, anyways, that's AI, and you didn't like you're not a big fan of AI, and I
No,
get it.
I
And
can
there was
see
some.
the some use. There are some uses. I'm not saying completely against it. I can see some of the benefit of it, but I fear for its overuse.
Right. So, but just looping back to the context of the PodCamp, right? So there
Hmm.
were some things about AI and fair enough, as you've expressed, you've got some
Mhm.
concerns, as I think we all do. I did enjoy learning a bit about them, and
Legalization, yeah, yeah.
and but I thought there was some other some other great things, some podcasts. There
Hmm.
was a Star Trek podcast.
There
Uh,
was there was
um,
that one class thing where I think we came in a bit late where he was talking about things you can do in a podcast to keep energy going, like talking about like an AI image, like an image of an animal, and like what's the story of this creature, or
Well,
like
there was a lot of work at PodCamp on how to interview people and how to get good interviews, right? Because I think a
mhm,
lot of podcasts are about having
interviewing
guests and,
people.
and
Hmm.
interviewing people and that sort of stuff. Um, anyways, the big thing for us is I think is about bringing our witty repartee, uh, our father son, buddy, um, space road trip here
Yeah.
onto just the podcast, as we've discussed. But also, I think it really brings up the fact that Star Wars for Daddies really captured the essence of what we started out to, uh, y- you know, um,
To do.
uh, to do, and kind of why we did this. Right? This was how we were bonding over Star Wars, but
Hmm.
bonding from we had entered Star Wars from different places, but
Right.
now we had this shared love, and we were trying to help each other understand kind of our
Hmm.
own perspectives on the Star Wars universe and that sort of
Yeah.
stuff.
And let
Um,
people know what it's like for two different generations to, see things.
exactly. But at the same time, because of AI and the way that the internet works, sometimes we get mistaken for
Uh,
different
Different things.
different kind of YouTube and podcast
Yeah.
altogether. And so now I don't think this is going to be the moment where we brainstorm and come up with a new name, but I think the point is that we should try and come up with a name, something that's fun. It can
Hmm.
and we can go through that, and so the SW4D may be evolving into
A
something,
new
yeah,
acronym.
into something new. So
Hmm. So watch
we
out for
just
that,
yeah, we just wanted to give a heads up to all our listeners
Hmm.
and viewers, and very exciting times over here at the
Indeed.
podcast.
Indeed.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right. Well, I guess that's our little a quick recap, perhaps, about
Yep.
PodCamp and Star Wars for Daddy, and the new branding that is going on behind the scenes. Our
Hmm.
team is
Yeah.
working on, and
Yeah. Very.
we're
But
looking forward to launching on other platforms, and yeah,
yeah, and we can't wait for the next episode where we will be talking about some shows that we've watched and are upcoming.
that's right. We're going to be talking about Mandalorian and Grogu. We're going to be
Hmm.
talking about Pluribus,
Pluribus
and
and the Mall Show.
the Mall Show,
Hmm.
and Mall Shadow Lord, I believe it's called.
Yeah,
And
it's something like that. Yeah.
yeah, and so until we meet again,
Until we meet again, take care, people.
take care, everyone.